Hello. So, I realized something during my last part of the mess around playthrough, I'm gonna call it now, for this game. I cheat too much. I wait until I'm all powerful, and then I go out, and then I do the things, often exploiting everything, and then the game feels empty to me. So, what I want to do is start over once again. I know. It's a whole big problem with me. Starting over. No saves, nothing. Okay, now, on this note, I can't mod anything in to give me an advantage anymore. Hold on. Let me write these rules down as I'm speaking them. Let's give us some music here, because the game's not going to be providing all the music all the time while we're outside of it. Okay, and let's switch to I'm just double checking that there's not anything open that's egregiously bad for us, because I kind of got in trouble with that before with my Terraria playthrough, where I opened something I needed to center. So, BRB a sec. Okay, so ground rules for this playthrough, right off the top of my head. There's Oblivion in the background, just don't freak out. We're getting to it. No console commands other than save game and informational commands. Nothing that gives me a gameplay advantage, okay? I've already set Vilja to be essential, but that's as far as I'm going with modding things in the background, you know? Oh, right, on that note, no God mode mods or overpowered changes or overpowered custom changes to mods. I'm still going to be playing on Rebirth Plus with Hero of Kabach, and that's going to make my journey a little more challenging than usual. And I've reverted all the changes I made to MIG FEA, so no sigils will be made, no scripted items will be disenchanted, and we have only 3 constant effects going on at once, so basically it's reverted back to defaults for its INI. And let me just show you the INI itself. Yeah, except for the button here. Yeah, and Disenchant uses full gold. Skyrim Enchantment Learn is on. Inkwells are used. I don't know why this is 0.1, if I did that, or if the INI had that already. I don't think it, I think I had that, I think it had that already, but I did try changing it, and I don't know. Scroll cost multiplier to the scroll's default cost in the barter menu. Default is 0, so you can't get money for nothing since they are almost free to make. But you can set it to what you prefer. 0.15 means 15% of default cost. You know what? Yeah, put it back to default. Okay. Save that. These are fine. These are fine. These are all default. This is fine. This is fine. Also fine. I'm just making sure everything's default on this any. Okay, now this is what I changed to get 8 enchantments of constant effect onto one item. That I will no longer have. And that's good. Okay? Alright. My marker overhaul is there. Simple save plus is there. We're keeping with these because that doesn't really affect gameplay too much. It just saves more often, which is good. Max of 20 autosaves though. And minimap, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping minimap. Minimap is good. We're fine. Let me just go over my mod list here. So I had turned on or downloaded spell names by effect. That actually changes some things in triple O up here, which I don't want. And I also downloaded more enchanting effects, but I disabled it because damn, reflect spell and reflect damage are overpowered as hell. We're not doing that. And plus it doesn't really work for that anyway, for some reason, because my load order is weird, apparently. Also, I made a change to Hero of Kabach AIO compatibility patch originally, well, before, during my mess around playthrough, to enable those more enchanting effects, which is now superfluous from this mod, which is now disabled. But I reverted it to the original, and this is a backup of that original. So there. Also made some other changes, but reverted them up above. I still have loot menu, I still have minimap, I still have map marker overhaul, still have Frostcrag map marker to make it closer to Frostcrag. I am still going to use Frostcrag, for the love of God. And then show all unvisited map markers, okay, and that's where another rule comes in. Let's see. God mode mods. Overpowered. Mods. Or overpowered custom changes to existing mods. Okay? Alright, now, next. Goal is to explore, well, okay, hold on. Discover every marked location on the world map. Location on the world map. Enter each location enter every location, and kill every hostile creature in every location. Kill every hostile creature. Well, okay, hold on. From each location. Hold on. Just call it a header of goals, okay? Okay, goals. Discover every marked location on the world map. Enter each location. Each hazardous location. Well, each potentially hazardous. Kill every hostile... Well, how about every hazardous creature? Kill every hazardous creature from each location. But I don't want to have to come back and kill them constantly. Fuck. How do I put this? Alright. Hold on. Rules. Kill every hazardous creature from each location. On at least one visit. At least one visit each. That way, if they respawn, there's no compulsion to re-kill everyone. Yeah. Kill every hazardous creature from each location on at least one visit each. I call those the 3 good goals. But I'm pretty much giving myself a laundry list of things to do with this. However, I do want to play the game, and I do not want to cheat anymore, because that is just going to make the game less fulfilling for me. And on that note, no previously known exploits. Hold on. No performance of previously known exploits, i.e. duplication, by scrolls, or ammunition. No duplication by scrolls or ammunition. Disenchantment underflow. Disenchantment gold underflow. Or There was another one. I can't remember what that other one is. There was another one I tried. Save scumming is completely legal, though. That's just part of the game. Clever use of game mechanics. Plus, there's some overpowered items already in the game that are fine to use. I just have to not know about them or consciously put them into the game myself. No performance of previously known exploits. Exploits. What else was there? Yeah, because last time it just got insane, the amount of frickin' cheating I was doing. It was not great, and not conducive to a good player experience, in the very least, long term. So, fuck. You know? Just fuck it. Okay. Playthrough goals. Let's see. There was a third exploit I wanted to eliminate from this. And I've already forgotten what it is. Because it doesn't work in the current game mode I have. What was it? I tried to do it in the mess around playthrough. Or other old-time method. Because I don't know. Can't remember. Escaping my memory. Escaping my memory now. Okay, so we have these rules. What other rules should there be? No console commands other than save game informational commands. No God mode mods. Overpowered mods, or overpowered custom changes to existing mods. No performance of previously known exploits. Playthrough goals. Discover every marked location on the world map. Enter each potentially hazardous location. Kill every hazardous creature from each location on at least one visit each. Okay, now, for non-prohibitive rules, start difficulty at 0%. Okay? Now, I was starting to think maybe I could increase... Okay, hold on. Increment gameplay difficulty. Start gameplay difficulty at 0%. Increment gameplay difficulty... I'm thinking with level. Like, once I get to level 2, I'll be at 1% difficulty. Or something like that. I don't really know. Okay, hold on. Not increment. Increase. I don't know if that's how you spell increase. Hold on. I'm such a freaking grammar and spelling Nazi that I need to make sure this works. Okay, yeah, that's the way to spell it. Come or make greater in size. That's fine. Okay, we can minimize that now. So, increase gameplay difficulty at intervals of level. Intervals of level according to level number, i.e. to 25% at level 25. To 50% at level 50. This is so I don't get frustrated and give up. But I can still fuck up my levels, you know? I can still fuck up in many ways with leveling up. But I want to give myself a nice, tame start, so I'm not incentivized to keep starting over, and that's one of the problems I want to tackle with this playthrough, is stop starting over constantly. And then once we're level 100, we'll have max difficulty and can probably handle it okay. Not entirely great, but okay. Oh, right, and set Vilja to essential. That's fine. We did that. Done. Done in the files. Yeah, we already hard-coded changed that in one of the plugin files. It's done. We don't need to open the console for that. What else? Gameplay difficulty at intervals of level according to level number. Okay. Intervals of 25 levels. And you can't go beyond 100%. It just can't be done. So, once we get up to 100, we can go up to 125 and be cruising. But, you know. Okay, kill every hazardous creature from each location on at least one visit each. Well, on at least one occasion. Every hazardous creature from each location on at least one occasion. So kill them all on at least one respawn cycle. Done. Yeah. What else? Acquire all Daedric artifacts. Acquire all Daedric artifacts. Close all Oblivion portals. This playthrough is going to take a long ass time. By the way, you know, anti-cheating playthrough. We'll call it that. Save. Oblivion anti-cheating playthrough, so y'all know what I'm looking at. Anyway, increase gameplay difficulty at intervals of 25 levels according to level number. Not just increase, how about set gameplay difficulty intervals of 25 levels, so yeah. Because that goes into this next thing. Set gameplay difficulty Actually, I don't know about this one. It's kind of tricky to do individual percentages. I was starting to think maybe I should do like 5% more difficulty for starting the main quest line to certain thresholds, but the game kind of naturally does that itself with more spawns and harder enemies and all that, so I don't think we need this. But artificially increasing the gameplay difficulty to intervals is kind of that. Okay, so now kill every hazardous creature from each location on at least one occasion. Acquire all Daedric artifacts. Close all Oblivion portals. Touch all rune stones. Way shrines. And what other kind of stones were there? Okay, actually, hold on. Touch at least one object. Well, touch. And or interact with. Touch and or interact with at least one object from each location. With at least one object from each location. which provides some benefit. Which provides a benefit. Location which provides a benefit. So that includes all way shrines, all rune stones, all doom stones, all... You know what? That provides a consequence. Be it beneficial or detrimental. Yeah, so that means even the ones that give debuffs, we will interact with and play around with for a little bit. Touch and or interact with. Okay. Explorer. Enter each potentially hazardous location. Adventurous. Kill every hazardous creature from each location on at least one occasion. Bloodthirsty. Acquire all Daedric artifacts. Greedy. Close all Oblivion portals. What's the rationale for this? I'm trying to give my character a rationale for everything it does. Ascension. Friends forever. No console commands other than save game and informational commands. No cheating. No God mode mods. No overpowered mods. No overpowered. Challenged. No performance of previously known exploits. Fuck. How do I do this? How do I put this? I don't really know. No something. Baby steps. Progressing. Okay, greedy. Acquire all Daedric artifacts. Close all Oblivion portals. No, they're gates. Oblivion gates. Thank you. Close all Oblivion gates. Savior. It's in a book, reading rainbow. Touch and or interact with at least one object from each location, which provides a consequence, i.e. looting, casting buffs, or gaining blessings / curses, or stealing. If I can't do anything else, I'll steal it, whatever it is. Handsy. Or sticky fingers. Sticky fingers. Okay, so you know what? I'm starting to think maybe I should put this in a spreadsheet and put my notes there instead. Yeah, might be a good idea. Alright, hold on. I'm going to turn off the main feed now for a sec while I get this set up to actually do things properly in a spreadsheet form, so I can check things off as I do them. I'm just trying to make sure that there's nothing completely privacy breachy on screen. Okay, I don't even know. Let's just make a blank one. Actually, no, let's build it off of my maths and functions thing, because that has some interesting functions to it. Same people, it's just me. My drive, games. Okay, let's select that. Copy of math and functions for now. Okay, now we need to name it TES4 notes or something. Playthrough notes. There you go. Alright, and then we can go ahead and delete all of these because we don't need them here in particular. No, I want you to delete them all. Aside from one. Okay, and then just do this. Delete that. Alright. I'll just name this sheet Rules. fighting for. It's like this crazy firestorm to save the world. Alright, so now I think I can let you guys see what I'm dealing with. Alright, so we got this here. I've also got my TTW quests thing here, but later, okay? In fact, we'll just close that because it's not even close to soon. Also, I should probably show adult content with blur, just in case. Just in case I get that spur of the moment thing, that spur of the moment idea. So this is for check marks. Let's go over here to our text thing. Alright. Let's see. Clip it. Light of hope shining. I've never played whatever the hell this game is from. Delete, and we can do goals in a different sheet. Actually, we can duplicate this. Delete that, because I like to have my formatting be consistent from the default. Anti-cheating playthrough goals. Delete those. Okay. Alright, how about, we give it a name? Description. Name, description. This is kind of just what I did with the Minecraft playthrough that I abandoned. Alright. Also, the TTW playthrough I have abandoned. Yeah. Sticking with things is weird. Friends forever. With an exclamation point, because we can. No cheats. No powers. Well, I don't know about that. How about no custom mods? No custom mods. Or how about this? Fuck. Okay, how about no god mods? How about that? No god mods. There you go. No exploits. Actually, this is more to guard against old exploits that I already know everything about. So it's more no past knowledge of exploits. Okay, no old exploits. Baby steps. And progress. We're always progressing. Always progressing. And that brings up another thing I wanted to add in, but I think it's a little severe. Let's see. No backlogs. Must keep the quest log as minimal as possible. Keep the quest log as minimal as possible. That means I have to complete quests as possible by completing or progressing. Well, okay. Must keep the quest log clean as possible by completing quests or progressing them as possible by completing quests or progressing them to stop progress. Progressing them to stop further progress. So that means if, say, a quest depends on a different quest being completed, we complete that other quest and this current quest is stalled until that other quest is complete, so we don't really violate this rule in that sense. Oh God. Okay. Exploration is the main goal. Okay? Adventures, a secondary. Victorious. Greedy. Savior. Or salvation. Salvation. And sticky fingers. Hey! Hi. I'm setting up rules for a new playthrough of Oblivion because we can. Sticky fingers. Because I have a cheating problem and I need to curtail that. with some rules and goals and maybe punishments. I don't even know. Must keep the quest log as clean as possible by completing quests or progressing them to stop further progress. Or progressing them to... You know what? No. Or progressing them to stopping points. I would just say that. Yeah, and I'm starting to think that that should be... Oh, this is my 30-second timer for taking a break. It's mostly to take a break with your eyes and look at something else for a while, look away from the screen, anything. Have a water, you know. Let's see, what else was I going to say? More importantly, no huge backlogs. Or no procrastination. Okay. Hold on. Okay, how about this? No extra dungeons unless the quest log is as clean as possible. The in progress quest log as clean as possible. Unless the in progress quest log is as clean as possible. Yeah. Alright. No procrastination. I'm trying to correct my little flaws of personality. Always doing the lazy stuff, never doing the hard stuff, and making things far too easy on myself by grinding the fuck out of the game. Grinding it into dust. With old exploits out, I can't really grind my way to the top. And with the leveling mod from this pack, I can't really just grind my skills up and expect to get up to level 100 that way. Or whatever the highest level could be at that point. So that's good. That's already taken care of. I don't need to have a rule for that. If it's already native to the game, I'm just setting rules for myself not to fuck up the challenge that is laid before me by these mods. And by these mods, I mean... This is my mod list. From the top, I have Oblivion Rebirth, and this Shrine of Azura Oblivion thing, that just makes her naked, so I'm not going to do that. So a lot of these everywhere. And I turned this off because nudes, no nudes, please. Not while streaming. And way shrine markers I basically replaced, so that's no longer there either. And then there's the Hero of Kadvach pack, which makes things a little more challenging. And yeah, and I added some of my own mods too, like loot menu. I added some censorship to some armors that were a little risque. Myself, that's a custom mod, but it's one for aesthetics. Okay, loot menu, mini-map, because I like mini-maps. Map marker overhaul, that's the thing that replaced the way shrines up there. Florcon's Frostcrag map marker, that just puts the Frostcrag map marker closer to the door into Frostcrag, which always pissed me off. Anyway, and then show all unvisited map markers. This activates at level 20 to show me all map markers that are available on the world, so I can go there, explore it, instead of guessing where it is, and then wandering around for hours on end, not knowing where the fuck I am. Anyway, and then there's spell delete, because if I'm making custom spells, I want to be able to get rid of those if they're only for testing or something like that, and then reuse the same name again if I want to, you know, be customizable like that. Anyway, and then quest-related dungeons marked. That just puts a bright purple flower next to dungeon entrances that are related to quests in particular, and you would screw up the quest if you went in there too early and did all the things. So that's just a warning sign that I should, hey, maybe not go here yet. And then Omagurd's Vilja for OCO, because why not use that for aesthetics? Because Vilja is interesting character, kind of annoying, but make her look better than by default what she was. Also, I modified this plugin to make her essential, because I don't like losing party members. And if I did, I'd definitely save scum until they were not dead anymore. So what's the point? Alright, so no procrastination. No extra dungeons unless the in-progress quest log is as clean as possible. So, unless I have no more in-progress quests to tackle instead of doing an additional dungeon, I cannot do an additional dungeon. Simple as that. Fighting bandits on the road or going to a bandit camp doesn't really count for this, because it's not an interior. I'm just trying to guard against exploring every goddamn interior as soon as I discover it, while I'm on a quest to do one thing and one thing only. So there. Okay, what other rules should I do? Or goals? Oh, right. How about Salvation Engineer? Salvation Engineer. Things are happening on my phone. I'm just going to look. Bleem, 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 bleem. Oh. Okay. Okay then. Sticky fingers. Let's see. Salvation Engineer. Greedy Fanatic. Victorious Dungeoneer. Adventurous Seeker. Wandering Explorer. Sticky Fingers. And really, all of these goals would not be possible without map marker overhaul, because with that, I can basically add whatever tags I want to the map markers, indicating what I've done already. Which is cool. I really like it. Okay, there was one more thing I wanted. Quest Aficionado. If I can remember how to spell that right. Aficionado. Okay, there. The proper spelling here. Here. There we go. Quest Aficionado. Resolve all quests. Well, resolve all available quests and quest lines, including bounties. So if I go to a place that's on a bounty quest, that does not violate the rules of extra dungeons. So yeah, we're good on that. Resolve all available quests and quest lines, including bounties. Yes. And the bounties are modded, so it's like, okay, well, fine. And I do resolve because we can either complete or fail quests. And once we fail them, we can't complete them, but I count that as a conclusion to the quest. So we're not obsessively looking for ways to avoid failure on every single quest. If we fail the quest, despite our best efforts, should be fine. No procrastination. Okay, primary among these are the capitalized ones. Friends Forever is like there. Baby steps. as clean as possible. So we got 7 rules and 7 goals. And I don't know why I put this in there. We could just delete that column there. There you go. I'm always checkmarking things, and we don't need to checkmark everything everywhere. So it's like, okay, fine. Okay, now I'm going to duplicate this again. Notes. And reserve this for locations I have yet to visit. Although, actually, maybe I should put that on the text document because that's easier to deal with. Although, actually, if I'm not looking at the rules for every playthrough, well, for the playthrough, I might end up ignoring them after a while. I need to remind myself what I am doing on this playthrough constantly. And that means we should probably put all those rules in here as well. Yeah, I guess. Fuck. Alright, fine. I tried to make things clean, but here we are, once again, lumping everything together. Type rule goal set Vilja to essential, done in the files, and have her along for every quest completion. Well, hold on. Every quest step possible, and every dungeon. Yeah. Alright, and we're gonna flip this upward because I like that. Just call it a note. How about that? It's short. I like short. Vital quests and quest lines. Every quest step possible and every dungeon. Okay, so we're getting Vilja immediately upon exiting the sewer. Because that's a rule. Delete this. Delete that. My phone is blowing up. Why? Let's look. Okay. Oh. Okay, hold on. My mom wants me to call her, so I'm gonna take a break. Okay, y'all. Tell you what, I'm gonna put this on, or not. Hold on, it's not really that accurate. I can put this on. That way you can see my full Spotify. But yeah. I'm just playing Game Chops. And I actually have to go out and shovel the snow because there is a shit ton of snow. But but I will start the playthrough once I get back with mostly these rules. Although I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe I should just clear all this and see the playthrough notes sheet instead. Playthrough notes sheet instead. Okay, and then go over here. These are the goals. These are the rules, and I'm going to set notes and stuff. After a bit of a weirdness here to minimize thing. Okay. Type of note is lock or not. I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. This is for the map markers. This is for their status if I can't really mark it on the in-game map, you know, just in case. Or if I need to remind myself of something that I can't do in the game for any reason. Anyway, I am going to put this on a several minutes break while I go shovel the hell out of the frickin' sidewalk. Or something. And have Oblivion flash on screen for a bit. With no game sounds, so you can listen to the music instead. And we can have the now playing thing on instead of not. And actually, I don't need to have my full display on anymore. So here we go. You can just watch the Oblivion Cyrodiil landscape sweep by with totally unrelated music playing. How about that? Alright, let's go set this up. So, we're going to be playing Oblivion, new game, soon, I hope. There is a shit ton of snow out there, so hopefully I can get it all done before noon. But who knows? I only have an hour. Anyway, BR to the B, big time. Hopefully it's not as long of a wait as my impromptu modding session from yesterday that I will never do again on stream because that is rude, and I don't want to be rude yet, unless you deserve it. Anyhow, BRB.